Hey guys, what is up? We have an emergency edition of the show today reacting to the breaking news that Razor Robertson has let go Leon MacDonald. Well, mutual parting is what it's called, but ultimately the decision came from the top. In this video, I'm going to explain why I think this is a great thing for the All Blacks. That might seem like a hot take. Not trying to be clickbaity here. I genuinely believe this is in the best interests of the team. Now, a lot of people are thinking this is the last kind of disruption you want before the boys head off to South Africa. And Razor Robertson certainly looked uncharacteristically agitated during a windswept press conference en route to the Republic. He was ashen. He was tense. He was not quite himself. He was not the jocular Razor that we're used to seeing. This is obviously a pretty big deal because Leon MacDonald is a coach that he has a lot of history with. Now, Leon was in charge of the attacking portfolio for the team under Razor Robertson this year, but they had previously worked together at an under 20 level, and they even had 1 year together for the Crusaders. Now, apparently, all was well. There was no trouble in paradise. And Razor Robertson would not say in this press conference when the problem started. He would not really be drawn into any kind of detail. It was a very clipped, taciturn press conference from the head boss. But you did glean some interesting facts from it if you listen closely. What Razor said was that it was not a selection issue. So apparently they were seeing eye to eye on the players that they wanted in black. But it was a philosophical issue, meaning that they had different ideas about how this team should be attacking. Again, despite multiple questions, Razor would not get drawn into details. But here's what's clear. The All Blacks players have clearly been receiving mixed messages. What am I basing that on? I'm basing it on the fairly muddled performances we saw from them 3 times this year. Yes, they routed Fiji. Yes, they put on a clinical first half against the Pumas in Auckland. That was really, one of the best 40-minute bursts of attacking rugby you'll ever see from the men in black. But they struggled to put a very good English side away. They looked a little confused at times in both of those tests against the Red Rose. And then they hit their absolute nadir in Wellington going down to Argentina at home. Man, that game still really stings. It looked like they didn't know how to exit. It looked like they didn't quite know what to do with the ball. They were not clinical with their finishing at all. And here's what I believe. There's no right or wrong. Razor's right, Leon's wrong. It ain't that binary. In fact, Leon MacDonald, I think, is a very good coach. Hell, he could even be the head coach of the All Blacks one day. Never say never in this industry. Here's what I do know. There's a sense that there have been too many chefs spoiling the broth for the All Blacks. They have a lot of assistant coaches. And I think that what happened is that the players were receiving mixed signals from Razor and from Leon. And again, Razor's on record saying there was a difference of philosophy and opinion. The players had cluttered minds. They could not perform to their best potential until Auckland, when I believe Razor Robertson seized the reins, and this is all wild speculation, by the way, but I believe he really downplayed the input from Leon that week. I think Razor took control, took a very simple game plan to Argentina, and it reaped benefits. The All Blacks had their best performance of the year, and I think at that point, Razor said, yep, got to get rid of Leon. Great guy, great human, great coach, all that good stuff. I genuinely believe Razor means that. I believe they'll go on to be friends. But I think that win crystallized for Razor my way or the highway. And I tend to agree with that philosophy. I think even though you're going to have some ropey moments, not everything Razor is going to do will work. I kind of think of the All Black coach a bit like how I think about movie directors, Alfred Hitchcock, Spielberg, Martin Scorsese. What you need is a benevolent dictatorship. Directors are going to make artistic mistakes, but ultimately, there's a better chance of them making a masterpiece if what they say goes, and they are the final arbiter of taste on every level. I really think it has to be like that for the All Blacks too. You need a coach who has complete control, and if you have someone under you with a different philosophy, that is undermining you. So let's see what the Razor All Blacks really look like. There's been a sense this year that they're a little bit in 2 camps. There's a bit of a hangover from the Foster era. There are a couple of different competing ideas on how they want to attack. Let's get some simplicity. For better or worse, let's see a purely Razor Robertson vision for this team. I think this is a good thing. And as I said, I'm a fan of Leon MacDonald. I think he's a fine coach. I think he actually helped the Blues really restore a lot of luster to their jersey. And I think his time with them set the foundation for their win this year when they went all the way under Vern Cotter. So I still think Leon MacDonald has a bright future. I just think this partnership wasn't working. And honestly, I didn't need a Razor Robertson press conference to know that the players were feeling confused. So now to Marty Ellison, who's been working as a collision contact specialist, he's going to step up a bit with the attacking portfolio. And also Hansen, who's the defense coach, he is going to be stepping up his duties on attack. So they're basically going to backfill the position. They're not necessarily hiring someone new right now. I think the All Blacks have plenty of assistant coaches, a glut even, and I have a feeling that simplifying the approach to attack is actually going to reap some fruit for this team. Fingers crossed anyway. We're heading off to South Africa, guys. I'll be breaking down the team that Razor announces, and of course, I will be commenting after both games in the Republic. Can't wait. Go the All Blacks. See you guys for another one real soon. Take it easy. Bye for now.